Okay, Sanbon. I will be doing this in isiZulu, and I will not be projecting or displaying the question paper as well, because I would like to believe you do have the question paper, and I myself do not have a soft copy of question papers with display and none. Right. So, as far as I've been informed, this is the area in which you're experiencing problems. So I did not do the whole spreadsheet, I just did this part of the spreadsheet pen because I was told that you are having problems with the Pmt formula. Right. So whenever they wanted to calculate monthly payments, okay, I know I was going to do this in Zulu, but I think I'll use Venek. So whenever they want you to calculate monthly payments, basically, it's PMT, formula use the PMT formula, right? So the formula for PMT, I don't know how you guys have been taught to retrieve my formulas or my functions, but then I go into function tail fx law, and then I'm going to search for the formula to PMT la, and then I press go, and there goes my formula. Right? You can always pause and rewind if you right. Again, you use this formula only if you've been told to calculate your monthly payments. Once you want to monthly payments, copy into practice and 6, then you should know what the formula to use to calculate your monthly payments is a PMT. Right. Now, kumbula, since I'm a monthly payment, so yonke into yakho should be displayed in months. Alright. So we have rate. Rate is at what rate are we going to be paying our interest towards the loan? In this instance, we've been given 10.75%. Right? We've been given 10.75% as the annual interest rate. 10.75% is the interest rate that you're going to pay for the whole year. And get shooting 2024. Going 2024, we're going to pay 10.75% of interest rate. However, if formula yet, if one has to calculate a monthly payment, and get so how are we then going to do this? So if one divide the 10.75 by 12 to see how much of the interest rates are we paying on a monthly basis, because it's a calculator on monthly payment. So we are going to take 10.75 and divide it by 12. Right. UN per is the number of years or months that you're going to pay the loan back. UN per is the number of years or months for which you're going to pay the loan back. So the loans is for 5 years. So we select to 5. As we can see, ang type is doing it selected from the spreadsheets that have been given. And get right. So we select the 5 years. But again, we come back to say we are doing our monthly payments. Right? Land we've been given 5 years. But we want to convert low years into months. Ne? We are given 5 years. We want to convert these years into months. And it. So what we are then going to do is the 5 years loan, you're going to multiply it by 12. So what you're trying to do here is to convert the years to months. We would say 65 years times 12. It was keep 60 months. Right. Now, if in this instance, la period in years, let's say la period in years, we say 60 months. Isdingo so converter 60 because value information months. You understand? Lendo only applies because we are doing a monthly payments. We are calculating a monthly payment. So we want to convert everything into months. The interest rate, si multiply by 12, si divide by 12 njalo, because on each month, si koka malin of interest rate. And then, NPER, the duration and price the duration of the loan. For how long are we going to be repaying this loan? We've been told 5 years, but because 7 months, we need to convert our years into months. We're going to multiply by 12. Your PV is a present value as to ukuthi njengamanje umalini lo loan isuthathile. How much of the loan did we take from the bank? We took 389,990. That is the amount we took from the bank. Right. So from the bank we took 389,990. Right. Already as I've inserted my information lana, i-atami siyaqala iyavela. Lana ku feature vele naku type asifaki lutho. So we are done entering our information here. Already I can see my answer. That my answer is I'll be paying 8,430 rand and 78 cents per month. However, lo 8,000 no negative, as you can see, there's a minus sign there. No negative lapha. Which means it is impossible to have imali negative. You can't come up to someone and say, hey, if it has equal to minus 50 rand. There's nothing, there's no such, there's nothing of that nature. So what we then do is we need to change this negative into a positive. And mathematically, how do we do it? You multiply a negative by a negative or positive. So what we do is sizela present value. Sizela present value. And then before present value it's sizofaka minus. As ngimfaka minus la, lo usenjani use positive. So manje PMT at all times lapha ku present value ufaka bani minus. Right? And then let me go over this one more time and then I'll save the video and send, and I hope you'll be covered. We take the rate and divide it by 12 because we want to convert it to months. We take the years, if you're given years, and multiply it by 12 because we want to convert it to months. And then lana ku present value sifaka bani negative. Right? Ukuze answer ibe ibe positive. Right, so sino 8,430 rand 79 cents. Let me quickly change this to a rand, correct South African currency. Oh, done and dusted. Okay, annual payment. Annual payment is in a year we have 12 months, and it's in a year we have 12 months. But on each month, how much are we paying towards the loan? Each month we are paying 8,430 rand 79 cents, and in a year we have how many months? 12 months. So equal sign, it's monthly payment times 12. So in a year we are paying 101,169 rand and 43 cents. Right. So this is annual. It should say each year is 101,169 rand 43 cents. Now they want us to calculate how much is the total amount over the years of the loan. How much is the total amount over the years of the loan? Right? So each year, how much are you paying? 101,169 rand 43 cents. For how many years are we paying? We are paying for 5 years. Right? So altogether, towards the loan, we've paid to 505,847 rand 15 cents. Okay. How much of the interest have you paid in total? Or are we going to pay in total? We took out a loan for 389,990. This is the loan that we took. And it was charged at an interest rate of 10.75% over 5 years. And then in total, we paid 505,847 rand 15 cents. This is what we pay towards the loan over the 5 years, but then this is what we took out from the bank. So to know how much of the interest we paid, we are going to go equal sign we're going to take the whole amount, the total amount of 505,000. We minus our principal debt, which is the amount that we took from the loan, from the bank as a loan. So it's 505,847 rand 15 cents minus 389,990, and then you will get ukuthi sikhokhe malini. If, as I would like to assume it to you, mhlambe, you might know, if you come across a situation in hash kanje, you need to open up your space, and then you'll know ukuthi we've paid an interest of 415,857 rand 15 cents. So in summary, we took a loan for a Toyota Quantum 2.5 at a price of 389,990. It's an annual interest rate of 10.75% over 5 years. And per month, this is a cocoa 8,430 rand 79 cents. Gonyaka, si cocoa 101,169 rand 43. And then the total for the 5 years is 505,847 rand 15 cents. And then the interest engikhokhile towards the loan is 115,857 rand 15 cents. Right. Again, let me reiterate on this one. La rate, because ngibalela inyanga and mina nginezwe irate onyaka. Irate ngidivide ngo-12 ukuze kube ngikwazi ukuthola irate yabani yonyaka. And then la manginikezwe iminyaka ngizomultiply ngo-12 manginikezwe iminyaka, ne? Kodwa manginikezwe izinyanga angimultiply ngo-12, ngithatha izinyanga zami njengoba zinjalo. And then ana ku present value ngifaka imali engisuke ngiyinikeziwe yeloan. Kodwa kuzomela ngiphinde ngi-add negative minus before i-sell address yaleyo loan amount ukuze le mali yami ibe njani, ibe positive. I think I've said it all, and I hope that you understand. And if you do not understand, you may inform Mrs. Ndlovu noma umemdlalose to let me mhlambe ngiphinde ngichaze okunye. But I truly hope that you managed to understand this one. Thank you and goodbye.